Hello, I'm Bunnery.
I'm Breadmo.
And this is IFXtra. So how's everyone this week? Are you having a good week? We think like, oh, how's it so like Friday already again? I mean Saturday already again.
Well, yeah, because I was just talking about Friday because we went to the cricket, and I've just looked down at the notes for this, and you mention it on there, and it's like,
how was that week ago?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's weird, isn't it? Yeah.
Time.
Yeah. So what have you done since you came back from the cricket?
Well, I mean, surely that's only been like 2 days. Apparently, it's been a week. Yeah, got a little bit of interference stuff done. As ever tends to happen, some client work appeared to expand the void that we had when one of our other clients was on holiday. Yeah. So busy, but getting stuff done. I live in hope that one day I'm just going to have like 2 weeks and I can just sit down there and just smash it all out, and it never quite happens. But I get bits of time here and there to work on interference, and we get there. We'll get there. Yeah. That's about it. So.
Cool. Okay. Why don't we go and have a look at this week's awards? Pitch of the week this week goes to Piscarove 10 for Wildcat. I just love the sky in this one and the way he looks like a wolf or something, or a fox. It's got beautiful ears and tail. That's an amazing picture. Those shadows are really good. Well done, Piscarove.
My favourite description this week was Aerial View of a Small Stone Island with a Lighthouse by Marzipan 2008. Yeah, I just think this is a nice interpretation of that. I think originally it was supposed to be space stuff, so I guess maybe it's a rocket or something, but from this angle it does look like a lighthouse. And then with that context, the rest of it does look like an island. Nice work, Marzipan 2008.
Community pick of the week this week goes to Smacko for Julius Caesar Plays the Harp. He looks very young there, but I love how you've used those lines, those squiggly lines to make the picture. Looks amazing. Well done, Smacko. They were amazing.
Awesome stuff there, as always.
Now we're going to see what we were talking about last week in the forums. So last week in the forums I said, what was the last sports event you went to? Was it a local one or a big nationwide stadium event? We were just back from London, where we went to Lord's Cricket Ground. It says it's the birth of cricket or something at Lord's. I'm sure it was invented somewhere else.
The home of cricket.
The home of cricket, that was it, yeah.
The home of UK cricket.
Yeah, it is really, isn't it? Yeah. But we went to see some matches called the Hundreds, where you just have 100 balls each team, and then you see who wins at the end. So it's like really short matches. You get like the ladies' match in the afternoon, and then the men's matches in the evening. And yeah, it was quite exciting.
Yeah, because the thing about cricket is it's kind of boring because it goes on for days and things like this. Whereas this is sort of all of that condensed into 90 minutes or something. So it's cricket for people with short attention spans. So it was really good. We saw what would be our home teams, I suppose. London Spirit for me, Manchester Originals for you. My ladies team won. Your men's team won.
That's right. So we had one win each, so it wasn't too bad. But it's like Lord's is amazing. It's got all these food outlets and all these drink outlets: champagne bar, gin bar, rum bar.
Yeah, I just thought it was going to be
craft beer. They've got everything.
Like a cricket pitch. With some stands, and that was it.
Massive. It's massive. Yeah.
It was cool. Anyway,
fun. Yeah. So, Dumb Syndrome Squirrel said the WWE Christmas tour in Toronto. It was really fun. Went with the family. My mom loved it. Ha ha ha. Yeah, the person you don't expect to love it usually loves it.
I mean, I'm not much of a wrestling person. I know we've got some big wrestling fans.
Yeah.
But I mean, I remember watching. Well, this was back when it was called WWF. Before they.
I didn't even watch that. No?
Well, I mean, they had like the argument with the big panda, and they had to change the name and stuff. The Worldwide Fund for Nature. I remember there was this campaign to get people using the new name called "Get the F Out."
Rude.
Anyway, I digress. But yeah, the point is, I used to sometimes watch bits of it on the TV on Saturday afternoon with my dad. And like, you know, I wasn't like a proper follower of it, but it's quite a fun spectacle to watch, isn't it? Yeah. And yeah, like I said, I know
entertainment.
we've got a few big fans of it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Some people go miles to see it, don't they?
Yeah. Mr. Smoke says, I went with my mom to watch a local baseball game. It was a nice day in an open stadium. Neither one of us are big sports fans, so we watched about an hour of the game and left halfway through to visit a park by the river.
Sounds more like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But when I lived in Charleston, South Carolina, we used to go see the Charleston River Dogs. I don't think they were any league or anything. Well, they went to the high league anyway, but they were great. Yeah, we used to really enjoy that because like they'd have a bit of like sport and then they'd have like a bit of entertainment. They shoot t-shirts out of cannons and bring you around funnel cakes and all kinds of things. It was great. It was fun.
Yeah, we didn't get anything like that last week, did we? There were no t-shirts out of cannons.
No, but, not really. No. But they have all kinds of things going on. It's great fun.
I mean, is baseball a thing here?
No, not really.
Like,
I presume we've got some teams, but I don't know many people who follow it or anything. I don't know.
I suppose here it's like the hit a ball with a long stick like this kind of thing, as opposed to like this for cricket, is sort of rounders, isn't it?
Yeah, but you don't see many rounders matches going on, do you? Not professionally, anyway.
Because rounders is like baseball, but you have a big stick up instead of the pads. Is that right? I only played it a couple of times.
We don't know.
Like instead of like the pad on the floor that they have at the baseball, there's like a pole, and you have to sort of run past around the outside of that.
Well, you have like bases. You have to run around the bases, don't you?
Yeah. But the base is a.
I don't know. Poles.
Maybe I've imagined this whole thing.
About the poles.
Mandela effect.
Okay,
yeah.
maybe.
Okay, never mind.
You might be right. Anyway, MRC25 said, technically, if pick-up games count, I played some hockey last Sunday. I don't know what pick-up games are.
I don't either. I know what hockey is, though. Oh, hang on. This will be ice hockey, not hockey.
Very
yeah,
cool.
okay, yeah.
But for professional events, I went to a minor league baseball game. San Jose Giants versus Modesto Nuts. Modesto Nuts, that's a cool name. If I remember correctly, a few weeks ago. Yeah, it was quite fun to go things like that. So, there's always some sport you like, even if you don't think you like sports. There's usually something that you like get into.
No, it's just making me think like I don't know. It almost seems like one of those things, Modesto, what? Modesto nuts. Anyway, yeah, okay.
Anyway, why don't we go and see what we'll be talking about next week in the forums? What card or board games do you like to play? We have a game called Bunny Kingdom, which we hadn't played for a while, so we got it out recently and had a go. It's all about acquiring kingdoms for as many of your bunnies as possible and farming things like carrots and getting resources like wood. It was great fun. How about you?
If you'd like to chime in with that, just head over to the general discussion forum. It's the pinned thread for the week, so you'll find it at the top of the thread list.
Cool. And don't forget, tomorrow night is Zeitgeist Night. 5 rounds, 5 different topics. It's an amazing quiz.
Yeah, every Sunday at 7 p.m. UK time over on twitch.tv/interference, we run Zeitgeist, the Interference Quiz of the Week. It's a live interactive quiz where you play along against the rest of the audience, compete for points and places on the leaderboard. Each round's based on a drawing from Interference, but Bunnery has picked ones that have caught your eye, and you use them as inspiration for the round. So we've got 5 different topics inspired by 5 drawings.
Yeah.
We won't get to see who the we won't get to see what the drawings are until the night, but would you like to tell us who the featured artists are this week? This
week's artists are Celeste, Bewildered Beast, Zoop, Sumo Legend, and Heracleum.
Yes, some quite well-known names
there.
Yeah.
And some newbies, but
Oh, okay, interesting.
Regulars,
Yeah. So you'll have to join us tomorrow at 7 p.m. UK in order to find out exactly which drawings they are, and you can play along with us. I mean, you can just watch, but it's more fun. It's a bit like sort of being on a quiz show, except instead of it's like watching a quiz show
on telly. Yeah.
What is it that I say? It's like watching a quiz show on the TV, except instead of just shouting the answer at the TV, you can press the answer, and then we know and give you points and things. Yeah. It's cool. Okay, so that is what happened. No, that's what's happening tomorrow. You see, I did it again there. Yeah. That's what's happening tomorrow, but what happened last week?
Well, Ginny Pond won last week with 227. Amazing score. And Toastmaster was second with 222. And Sealing Box was third with 212. So, see if you can beat those scores.
Yeah, top 3 under.
Over
I get confused
200.
easily. Over 200. Podiuming. They podiumed.
They podiumed.
Because we discovered that podium as a verb is now in the Scrabble dictionary.
Yeah,
so
you
can do podiumed on Scrabble.
that.
So yes, the three who podiumed, over 200.
Absolutely. Okay, that's all the news for now. Just goes to say.
Yeah, if you're not already taking part in the game, then get involved. You can play on the web at playinterference.com or search for Interference in the App Store on your device and download the app. You can also join the chat with us over on Discord at playinterference.com/Discord. And there's, pictures of cats, pictures of food, talk about books, quite a lot of book talk at the minute.
Oh, that's good.
All kinds of stuff. So it'd be cool hanging out with you over there. And if you'd like to give us a bit of monthly support for the ongoing maintenance of the game, working on this new version of the website and all that, we're on Patreon, patreon.com/interference. With the idea being, I say working on the new version of the site, the more kind of community support we get, the less bits of outside work we have to take in order to pay the bills, so we can spend more time doing interference and things.
Cool.
But yeah, in return you get supporter status in the game, so you get access to things like replays, you get extra game modes, all kinds of stuff like that. And if you're a quiz player, you get a custom entrance shout out from Ava.
Definitely the coolest bit. Okay, that's it for now. So we'll see you again next week.
Yep, have a great week. We'll see you next Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.